commentators, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, thank you. We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the New York Giants and the Seattle Seahawks. Throwing on first down is Manning. Drops it off in the flat to Jennings. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice gain.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. So here's the starting 11, and the human highlight reel, Odell Beckham Jr., watch out for him.
One of the few guys in the league that gets you and I out of our hotel rooms early to get here for pregame warm-ups and watch him go through his routine. He's absolutely amazing catching the football.
They go play action for Jennings. Now Manning. That is incomplete. Jarrell Adams, the tight end, was the target. And now it's 3rd down. The Seahawks, here's their defensive lineup.
When you say the name Richard Sherman, you get a wide variety of reactions. All I know is that when I watch him play, very few false steps, and excellent understanding of what offenses are trying to do.
And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the 2nd down incompletion. Now a first carry here for Shane Vereen. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They do go for it. It's Manning. And it is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. They come out here in the eye. First carry for Thomas Rawls. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Earlier, partner, when discussing Russell Wilson, you said you think he's best when Seattle is running back centric. Is Thomas Rawls the centerpiece going forward there?
I think so, because of what he did 2 seasons ago before he got hurt. Because he runs that offense the way they want it run. One cut, downhill, get upfield. And Thomas Rawls is perfect for that. If he stays healthy, that allows Russell Wilson now to throw the play action, the bootleg passes that really hurt other teams defensively.
And Rawls has youth on his side, just 23. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. It's caught outright by Graham. You know, Charles, for Graham, so much concern early in the season about whether he'd be ready to play this year, what would happen, recovering from the tendon. Not only was he ready, he played every game this season for Seattle.
And it wasn't just the injury concern with Jimmy Graham. It's how Seattle runs their offense. Remember, when he was in New Orleans, he could expect a ton of passes to come his way. But in Seattle, that number was going to be reduced. Would he be able to maximize what they were going to throw in his direction? And he certainly did this year, 65 catches.
65 catches, just shy of 1,000 yards, 6 touchdowns, too. The play clock's running down. They go play it, and he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Luke Wilson, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. Now to send this one away following the score. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And now out come the Giants. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
To throw, it's Manning. He's going to look deep down the field. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
2nd down here after the incomplete pass. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Manning. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. On 3rd and long, it's Manning. A screen here to Perrine. And down he'll go at the 25. 8 yards on the screen there, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
And they're going to try for the 4th down conversion. Manning and the offense staying put. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with the football here as we begin quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. Here we go on 4th down with Manning. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. First down, this is Rawls. Room here to run. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Second down following the run. They go again with Rawls. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
All right, partner, despite my eating habits, I'm not big enough to play offensive tackle, nor am I quick enough. But with the defensive ends nowadays and their speed, those guys have to be able to punch and dance, and it's a tough job to contain them.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Keenan Robinson in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. They come up in an empty set, 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Giants are going to get the football back. So they'll trudge off the field with a bitter taste in their mouths after that failed 4th down conversion.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of analysis there on the sidelines. Was it the right call? Was it against the right defense? Should they have even gone for it at all? Will that change what they do going forward in this game? A lot of questions to be answered by them. The defense doesn't really care. They're like, bring it on again. We'll stop you the next time, too.
They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the 1st down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own.
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Thomas Rawls, 33 yards. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Here's Hauschka for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. That's fielded in the end zone. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll begin the drive with Rashad Jennings. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
So what will they do? On the ground, through the air? Let's see. 2nd and 9. Manning to throw on second down. And he's hit and taken down. Eli sacked. Jaron Reed with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. And the 2-minute warning lurking. This will probably be the last play before we hit it.
Yeah, they want to get themselves in position to score in this last shot before the clock hits.
So an entertaining first half, and now we have hit the 2-minute warning. So a big sack on second down. Now let's see what the offense has in store for third. Here's Manning to throw. He's got time. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. Fourth down. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. So a penalty that can frustrate a coach so much, a mental error, and it'll back him up 5 yards. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. They do go for it. It's Manning. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now Wilson on first down. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
How many times when we see an incomplete pass, we just look at the receiver and say, should have caught that one. That was a drop, and we just put it on the offense. How about a little credit for the defense there? They just forced an incompletion.
Yeah, especially after starting in a tough spot defensively, but a good start there on first down.
That gave them a little extra confidence there, starting, as you said, in a tough spot and being able to make a play on first down.
Off the play fake to Rawls. Wilson. That is caught inside the 5. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense, and reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Now it's Wilson. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down. A fake to Rawls. Now it's Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On first down, Manning. And now the ball comes out. Manning lost it. The big fella past the 20. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. On the ground, rolls. And he's going to go down right at the line of scrimmage. The defense left him with nowhere to go, and the try for 2 is denied. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Caught left side, it's Beckham. Here's a nugget, Charles, on OBJ. This year he had 101 catches, now 288 for his first 3 years in the league. That ties him with his former LSU teammate Jarvis Landry for most catches for a receiver in their first 3 years in the NFL.
And just think about it this way. LSU is known as a running back factory as well. So wide receivers coming into the league and doing the damage they're doing, absolutely incredible. But I do know this. OBJ will tease his former teammate and say, don't forget, we're tied, but I missed a few games my rookie year. If I played those games, I'd be way ahead of you. I wouldn't be shocked at all right now because there's a look of surprise on the big fella's face because he had the route that he wanted, running the corner, and usually he's able to use his body and catch the football, but a really nice play by the defenders, able to knock it away.
Manning will try again on second down. They go screen play with Jennings. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. On play action, it's Manning. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
The days of knowing your assignment, dropping to it, and calling it a day, that's over with. Because now, when you drop into a zone, especially as a defensive back, you're seeing the play in front of you. So if a man wanders into your area, guess what? Now it goes from zone to man coverage in many cases. And on this particular play, able to see the play in front of him, react to it, and knock the ball away. Gotta like what you just saw there, if you like zone defense.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is fourth down. Manning to throw for it on fourth. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. The Giants go on fourth, but come up empty. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Rawls, the lone man in the backfield. They go back to the air here after. And the defense loses him. It's complete. A gain of 32 that time. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
He's going to loft one deep. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The tight end, Luke Wilson, was the target. And it's second down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
10 yards still left on second down.
Four down. Check. 19. He's coming.
Rawls, the lone man in the backfield. Second and 10. It's Wilson again. And unsuccessful there, trying to dump it underneath. That'll bring up third down.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
So a ways to go here on 3rd and 10. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Throwing is Wilson. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. 23 yards on the play.
You and I both know most coaches are really fearful about their quarterbacks running with the ball. They don't want them to take that big hit. I don't think they worry about that with Russell Wilson. He's so smart in what he does, and we just saw it there on that scramble.
They go play action here on first down. His throw caught at about the 5. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Luke Wilson, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Now Hausch can attack on the extra point. And that stretches the lead to 27. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. The return man here, Dwayne Harris. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the 3rd quarter. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Back to the air on second down. It's Manning. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Will tie the intended receiver, and it's 4th down.
This has been a really nice day for the defense. They've made it so difficult to find open receivers because they're able to squeeze the passing lanes down. A lot of what they're doing is communicating. Receivers in one area, receivers in another area. They're almost what they call passing them off from one defender to the next, even in zone defenses, and making it very hard to find an open spot for the quarterback to deliver the ball.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. You must be getting tired of seeing me.
They do go for it. It's Manning. And this is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. In the slot on the right is Graham. In motion is the tight end, Graham. Time running out here on the play clock. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Great footwork there, Charles, to dot the I, stay in bounds, get both feet in. He's probably thinking, though, man, I made a catch like that close to the end zone. I should have scored.
Yeah, there's always a regret when you're that close to the goal line. But let's go back to what you talked about before. Getting his feet down. Would you say dotting the I? I can cross the T as well. That was excellent footwork to get in bounds and make a great catch.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Hard on. Farm down. Stand up in.
On 2nd down, here's Wilson. And Wilson's going to look at the big man rumble. A great read, and it's picked off. The 40. He's at the 30. 20. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. The New York set to take the field. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. Let's see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. This is Jennings. And he stopped immediately there. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Michael Bennett's versatility, being able to play any position along the defensive front, allows him to make those types of plays. He finds good matchups and gets into the offensive backfield.
And there it works for a tackle for loss. They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. Manning to throw on 2nd down. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Shedd. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Rawls, the lone man in the backfield. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Now Wilson out to his left. Wilson snags it left side. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Now a play fake here on first down. Catch made right side by Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Okay, when the big guy runs a corner route, you're asking a lot no matter who's covering him. Doesn't matter whether it's a linebacker or a defensive back. Yep. He usually has the advantage because of his body type.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll come out in the pistol. Now Wilson on first down. And the grab made by Doug Baldwin. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line.
I don't care how many times you tell the story, it never loses its luster for me. Doug Baldwin, undrafted out of Stanford.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And New York set to take the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. They go play action for Jennings. Now Manning. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Michael Bennett in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Well, it was 2nd and long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
And he's got Will Tye complete. And he's brought down after a good game. Back now in Seattle, Washington. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
3 down. Right there.
They go play action here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. Beckham, the lone receiver right. Manning again here on 2nd and 10. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Whenever they're trying to attack a zone defense, you're trying to figure out where your gaps are going to be. And depending on what type of zone they're playing, it could be on the outside, it could be in the middle, it could be in the seams, in the edges. In this case, they tried to attack the middle of the field, but this zone defense didn't allow it because they were able to see the ball come off the quarterback's hands, and everyone was able to react to the football and knock it away.
Looking deep downfield. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
After the interception, here's Wilson, escaping the pressure right. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. And to the left side here, Wilson. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
He was looking for Thomas Rawls there, and now it's 2nd down. 2nd down following the incompletion. A fake to Rawls. Now it's Wilson. And his throw here's incomplete. They go play action with Wilson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Wilson and the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th. And they brought the pressure there just right up the gut, didn't they?
Yeah, they certainly did. And, you know, when you've got so many different responsibilities as an offensive line, you got to deal with the nose tackle, the 2 defensive tackles or ends, and then sometimes you just can't account for everyone. The linebacker slipped free.
The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. And New York set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. On play action, it's Manning. Now he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right, and they're going to go soft on the corners. Throwing is Manning. And that is incomplete.
That incompletion was caused by the defense. I think they were trying to get one into the middle of the field, trying to find a receiver there, but they were in zone.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Now Manning, gotta have this one. It's hauled in by Shepard. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Wilson on 1st down. It's caught on the left side by Kurz. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On 2nd down, Wilson dancing to his left. Oh, he shifts past him. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. Wilson wants to throw it. Going to Rawls on the dump-off. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Rawls, the lone man in the backfield. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Here's Wilson. Complete out right to Kurz. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. That one goes for 24 yards. And the offense moving quickly to the line. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because they'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Little motion now from the tight end.
Switch. Hey, big John right here. Right.
On 3rd down, Procise. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
I'm not sure they could have had a better call there for the defense. Blitz was called, and they're setting up for a draw. When you're blitzing, you're likely to beat them to the punch because they're going to take a little extra time to set up. Talk about the offensive line. In this case, you'll get into the backfield before they can get set up.
Throwing is Wilson. He finds his man, Baldwin. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. And the wideout in motion. Oh, Wilson going to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there. In the slot on the right is Graham. Now receiver in motion left. On 3rd and goal, Wilson in trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. 4th down, here's Wilson, and this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock gets all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
And they will line up now for the 2-point try. Wilson going to throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. Bobby Rainey now to return it. And he'll go down at the 2-yard line. What a disaster there. Well, in this one, partner, we had some action all the way down to the final whistle there with the late points and then the kickoff to end it.
Yeah, and the best part about it is just see